Good afternoon, everybody. It's Amy of AJC Magic TV. Just came out to get a little air, see what the city looks like. I haven't seen this skyline in a while, and it's a fairly nice day. It's kind of humid, in my opinion. It's giving you a view of the skyline of the city. It's actually pretty busy out here. In fact, where I'm at on Mount Washington, tons of cars going cruising. There's some nice classic cars that just all went by. But as you can see, fairly crowded up here. And people everywhere. That's one of the oldest churches up on Mount Washington. I do welcome everybody in. It's hard for me to see who is in the chat. Oh, hello, Donna Anderson, Fallen, Dennis Algazi, and T. Marie Photography. Shoot. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I'm just kind of taking a look at what it's like out here. We're actually in a beige yellow, which means you can kind of start moving around, and different places still have businesses starting to open. Restaurants still taking out only. I am at Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania on Mount Washington. I actually live south of here, but I came towards the city because I need to do a few things because I start back to work, and I figure I'd stop up here, see what the view is. It's pretty crowded up here in the neighborhood. It's an actual sunny, warm day here, and it hasn't been like that for a while.
The little girl. All you need to do is up there. Nah, they was walking across the street as I was pulling up.
Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of cars out there. And then you could see like the bridges. That's Heinz Field where the Pittsburgh Steelers usually play. PNC Park's over in that direction. Just kind of come on for a little bit, see what it's like. You can just see all the traffic down there. I'm sure it's going to be a lot worse on Monday because I know a lot of businesses did open back up. And I could walk up here, but they actually see like those little observation decks, they're actually closed off. They don't want people on them, but everybody's standing along the sidewalk like myself, looking over or stopping, or the people that live up on the Mount Washington here are out walking around. Right out here, I've only seen a few people wearing a mask while they're out here walking around. As you can see, nobody up there. And a lot of the people that are out here walking around aren't. But when you go to the stores and restaurants to pick up your food, people do wear them because they do require them in the stores and the restaurants, picking up your food. I know when I go back to work Monday, I need to wear a mask at work. So, because that is one of the requirements that they have here. But as people are outside here, they're not really have them. But that's the skyline. That's the city view. I may hop back on and kind of drive through the city, and you can kind of see that, or I might make a video of driving through the city so you can kind of see what it's like. Up here, further down, they have like an incline that you can ride up and down the hillside. And then they also have one way down that way to do that also. Yes. I've been doing pretty good. Just kind of enjoying my last weekend off. I'm pretty much done with the hiatus unless something happens that we have to go back into red, which I hope we don't. I'm sure the numbers will kind of go up as people are opening back up businesses and heading out. We'll walk down here a little bit, get a better view. And you can see there's a lot of boaters out down there too. Let it go, yeah. Yeah, actually, this is probably one of the few weekends as we were in the lockdown mode and stuff that it's actually nice out. It's been pretty rainy, cold weather here, or didn't know what it wanted to do. I know in some parts around here north, which would be up that way, they got snow showers and stuff. We had a few sprinkles here or there, but nothing that it made it a big difference. I would walk up that way, but there's like a lot of people along the sidewalk there. Hello, Penguin Master. How are you today? Yes. Yeah, Pittsburgh is not a very sunny city. It's almost as bad as Seattle and some of these other areas there. This is one of the older churches that have been here for many years. Let it go. I walk up here, but like I said, you could see all kinds of people in cars. In fact, before I got out of my car, there was like a sports car club that came up, and then they kind of U-turned it and went the other way. But they're taking a drive through the city. Tons of people on motorcycles. And this is also a neighborhood here in Pittsburgh called Mount Washington. Let's see, they have the observation decks, which you can get a better view, closed off. So we'll just go up here so you can see a little bit better. Sorry, it's hard for me to see the chat because it's kind of bright out. So I do welcome anyone in who has joined us. I'm Amy of AJC Magic TV. Just make sure you guys hit the like button. And if you're new and watching the replay, consider subscribing. And this is actually the first time I've actually seen the city since I stopped working back in March. So, and I usually drive through here every day to work. So, because I pretty much stayed back by where my house is and stayed home like you were supposed to. And now I've been kind of venturing out, but I wanted to kind of get out. It's kind of nice out. And I needed to take care of some things, so I have ready for work on Monday. Way up there where you can see, that's like Observatory Hill. They have an observatory in the park there. Just seeing if anybody else had joined. I know it's like going into the dinner time of 4 p.m. And down below there, that river is the Monongahela River. And then the Alleghenies on the other side of the bridges there. And then it goes into the Ohio River. So that's why they call this the Three Rivers. And our stadium, whatever years ago, was called Three Rivers Stadium. And down that way is like the south side, and where those apartments and that is a place that is called Station Square. It used to be a business district down there with shops and restaurants and stuff. There's a couple restaurants left, but a lot of it's been gutted. I think a school's going to move in there. Oh, no problem. But where those new apartments that are like in the one thing, that used to be a giant parking lot that people, when you would go visit Station Square. Plus, they have we have a streetcar system, but they do call it the T line, and it's kind of like Pittsburgh's version of the subway, but it only goes from where I live all the way downtown over to where the stadiums are. So it's not much of a subway system. They never finish it to the north or to the east where the University of Pittsburgh is, where you can see way over in the distance there, the University of Pittsburgh. Yeah. Yeah, it's always so peaceful and stuff. I don't know, like that Station Square, they had like an observation bridge you could go out over, get close to the water, but you're above it. And they also have a boat ride, so if that stuff ever opens back up, the Gateway Clipper Fleet, I did that last summer, did a little boat tour. I may do one again. So just so all that stuff can get back open. Hello, Pam's fam. Thank you for joining. I am just I was out doing some errands and came through the one area and thought I'd stop at the observation in Mount Washington. They do have the regular observation decks, but people are just standing along the walkway here. And you could just see a lot of the cars and everything. I just thought I would pop on for a few moments. Just give everybody a view of the city, see what's going on in the world than just your own hometowns. Those are the bridges. It is Saturday, but traffic is way less than what it normally is. You can see a lot of boat traffic on the rivers over there. I may hook up my, stop this or pause this stream and then put my phone into the holder and drive around and maybe go through the city to get closer to where the stadiums and stuff are. But there are a lot of people out walking around. It's one of the first few weekends we've had with good weather. Plus, if this our dreams, once gets homesick, which I doubt they are, especially being down in Orlando next to everything fun, but they can at least see their hometown. But it does look real peaceful and everything. We'll just kind of let it sit here for a little bit. Yes, in a way, Pam, it is, because when things do open back up, they're pretty much going to be down there most of the summer. And then depending on what the schools do, they may end up staying down there through school, because the kids can, if it's going to be remote homeschooling, they can do that down there too, like they're doing now. Yeah, that happens to me too. I mean, I was off for 2 months and I did some housework, like organizing some things but not as much as I could have probably been doing. Welcome in, Danny. Thank you for joining. This is the actual downtown Pittsburgh, right there. It's hard to see the chat though. Yeah, the baseball stadium is this way, Danny. As you can see it back in the background. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it there. And then the football stadium is that orange. But I'll move over that way. Oh, you're welcome. I'll move down that way. Sorry, it's shaky. I don't have a gimbal yet. I plan on getting one. And I didn't grab the tripod just to kind of steady it, but it doesn't really do much. But there's the football stadium. Maybe what I'll do is I'll be getting in my car and I'll go down around by the stadium so you can get a closer look. But down here we could look at it better. And they also have a science center on the North Shore. That side's called the North Side, and that's the North Shore. They have restaurants and bars, and then of course the stadiums and the science center, which is in the corner there. And there's a casino over that way. Yeah. Yeah, I should have. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was going to grab my tripod and everything, but the traffic was going by because I just parked on the road. You can see a lot of the boats. Yeah, it is open to the city there. Maybe what I'll do is if I can find a spot down around PNC Park, I'll go onto the bridge that's right next to it, the Roberto Clemente Bridge, and you could actually see into the stadium from there. And that's one of the reasons why they put that ballpark the way it is. It's open to the city, and that's why Heinz Field is the way it is too, because it opens up to the city also. And that's one of the reasons why they had the nickname the best ballpark in America when it first opened. I'm sure there's other ones that are now better. And you can just see a lot of the Pittsburgh communities in the background there, or that one tall building. That's the University of Pittsburgh. And then there's Duquesne University. And there's like a church you can see way in the background back there too. But I'll go ahead and end this, and if I can get a spot closer to PNC Park, I will jump back on so you can get a quick view of it from the outside. I mean, you can see Heinz Field, but it's nothing real special as much as the baseball field. Oh, okay, that's good to hear. Oh, you're welcome, Donna Fallen. You're very much welcome. But I'm going to go ahead and end it. I do thank everyone for joining. This is Amy of AJC Magic TV. If I can get closer to the stadium, I'll hop back on and do that. Okay, you too, Pam. Have a good day. Have a good rest of the evening. Hello, Tina McNeil. Thank you for joining. I'll stay on for a little bit, just a tad longer so you can get a quick view. I'll scan the city skyline of Pittsburgh. I moved down a little bit further so you won't see a lot of it. Yeah, Pam did do an awesome job on Mike's thing today, his birthday celebration. I'm sure he'll be celebrating all weekend and stuff. I do know his address. I should contact a couple places down there and send stuff there. Oh, you're welcome, Dennis. Thank you for joining. I do thank everyone for joining in. I just wanted to kind of go live just real quick, and I may pop back on. So look for that in a little bit. And have a great day, everyone. Let the adventures begin. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I will see you all later. Have a great day and a great evening. Bye, everyone. Oh, you're welcome, Danny. And thank you for joining. Or Landon and Adric. Yes, I do know you're always watching. Thank you, Tina. I do appreciate it. I'm getting about 170. It's kind of stalled a little bit there, but that's okay. But I'm about 170 hours away. So, but I do appreciate it. And I know I've been working on some others also. Okay, everyone, I'm going to go ahead and end it. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day. I may go live if I get down by the PNC Park, just so you can see it real quick. And I will see you all later. Have a great day and let the adventures begin. Bye, everyone.
What are you doing?